वक्रतुण्डमहाकायं सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे ब्रह्मविद्याचार्याय नचिकेतसे च। द्वितीय अध्याय प्रथमावल्ली फस्ट मंत्र। पराञ्चिकानि व्यतृणत् स्वयंभूः
पराञ्चिकानि व्यतृणत् स्वयंभूः
तस्मात् परां पश्यति नान्तरात्मन् कश्चिद्धीरः प्रत्यगात्मानमैक्षत् आवृत्तचक्षुरमृतत्वमिच्छन् पराचकामाननुयन्ति बालाः ते मृत्योर्यन्ति विततस्य पाशम् अथ धीरा अमृतत्वं विदित्वा ध्रुवमध्रुवेष्विगन प्रार्थयन्ते येन रूपं रसं गन्धं शब्दान् स्पर्शागश्च मैथुनान् एतेनैव विजानाति किमत्र परिशिष्यते। This is a mantra we are seeing. We have not completed the mantra, I think, the bhashyam to this. We will read the Sangati also, Sangati to this mantra. Yad Vijnanat
Yad Vijnanat
Na Kinchit Anyat
Na
किञ्चित्
Kinchit Anyat
Artayante Brahmanaha Katam Tat Adhigamaha Iti Uchyate.
प्रार्थयन्ते
Pratyante
ब्राह्मणाः
Brahmanaha
कथं
Katam
तत् अधिगमः
Tat
इति
Adhigamaha
उच्यते
Uchyate.
Yat Vijnanat Na Kinchit Anyat Praptayante. Knowing which a Brahmana will not ask for anything else, will not seek for anything else. Katam Tata Adhigamaha. How it is to be understood. What would be the understanding of that? Iti. In fact, this is the answer to the question what the Nachiketa had asked. He had asked in the first chapter, first section itself, Yeyam Prete Vichikitsa Manushye Astityeke Nayam Astiti Chaike Etat Vidyam Anushishtastvayaham Varanamesha Varastritiyaha Iti Tritiya Vararupena Nachiketasa Itu Prishtam Tasya Uttararupena Yamadharmarajaha Upadishtavan Etat Mantrarupena. The same question what Nachiketa asked in the first chapter, again he asked, Anyatra dharma danyatra dasmaditi. So the question what Nachiketa asked, the intention behind the question is he wants to know that by which I will not seek anything else. That is what he asked. In Mundaka also, the Shaunaka has the same thing. Yat Vijnanat na kinchit praptayante. In Mundaka, the Shaunaka asked Angiras the same question only. Kasminnu bhagavu vijnate sarvam idam vijnatam bhavati. Knowing which when everything is known. When everything is known, knowing one thing, that thing, after that you will not seek for anything else. In the same way, in the Gita also we saw the same idea, not similar, same idea. Yavanartha vadapane sarvatas sampratodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanataha. In the knowledge of Brahma, that is, in the Parama Purushartha, in the Moksha Purushartha, all the Purusharthas, Parichinna Purushartha Palams are covered. Dharma Purushartha Palam is Parichinna. Artha Purushartha Pala is Parichinna. Kama Purushartha Parichinna. They are Parichinna. Parichinna Palatvat, therefore, Brahmanaha na prarthayante. This Trivida Purushartha, since they cannot make oneself complete, since they are limited, Parichinnatvat. Therefore, this question comes, knowing what? This is a general question asked by a thinking person. And being a Brahmana, Sattva Guna Pradhana Purushaha, therefore there is no surprise. Nachiketa asking for this, Shaunaka asking for this. Even Arjuna also has the same thing. इतश्चयः तत् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे iti in Gita. You can see the similarity in all the Grantha, in all the Upanishads or the Gita, Smriti Grantha, like Gita also. So you will see the same things, the same idea is presented in different ways. So therefore, here also the same thing. Ita Vijnanat Brahmanaha Sattaguna Pradhana Purushaha Kinchit Na Praptayante. Iti Bhashyakara connects the second mantra to this mantra by this Sangati. Yena Rupam Rasam Gandham Shabdan Sparsha Gusta Maitunan Vijanati. Yena Rupam Vijanati. Yena Rasam Vijanati. Yena Gandham Vijanati. Yena Shabdan Vijanati. Sparshan Cha Vijanati. Maitunan Chapi Vijanati. If this question is asked to a person who doesn't have idea about the jnanam or the moksha purushartha, yena rupam janati, by which you know the form. What is that? Netram. The answer will be netram. The pratyaksha pramanam. Netram, which is the pratyaksha pramanam, by which the rupam, the colors, nilapitadi, lakshanam vijanati. They say netram, eyes. Eyes are the means. Eyes are the means by which rupam janati. Tadvat eva rasam. Rasam katam janati. Jikhvaya eva rasam janati. Gandham nasikaya. Shabdan karne. Shabdan is karnebihi. Akarnaihi. Bhadram karnebihi. Karnaihi. Shabdan janati. Sparshan. Tvacha. Maitunan. Maitunan is the experience which is born of the contact of the sense organs with the sense objects. All these are Maitunan only. The perception of sound is Maituna. The perception of rasa is Maituna. Gandha, Shabda, Sparsha, all these are Maituna. The perception, the resultant pleasure or pain, whatever it may be, which are born of the contact of the Indriya and Indriyartha. That's called Maituna. Another way of interpreting the word Maituna is Stri Samsarga Janya Sukham, Vishesha Sukham, that is also called Maituna. All these are experienced for which there are Karanam in the form of Indriyas, Indriyani. Can we call them that, but as the ultimate reality? No. These are available for perception. These are available as an object of knowledge for another thing. Therefore, they cannot be considered to be that what a Brahmana seek. An object is available externally and it is available for perception. Perception for the Indriyas. And Indriyas also available for perception. Like an object, since Indriyas are also available for perception. Therefore, they cannot be the reality, that which is available as an object of knowledge. That cannot be what a Brahmana seek for, because the resultant of the object of that knowledge or gaining of that object is going to be Parichinnameva. In Drikdashi Viveka, the first shloka itself beautifully starts Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Drik. Tadrishyam draktu manasam drishyadhivrittaya sakshi drigeva natu drishyate. Rupam drishyam. The form is available for perception. The form is drishyam. It is seen. It is perceived. By what? By lochanam. The eye is the perceiver, is the recognizer of the form. So can we say the eye is a reality? No, because the eyes are available for perception. The eyes are available for your perception as an object of knowledge. Your own eye you cannot see, but you operate the eye to see the object. You operate the eye, therefore it is a karma. When an object is perceived, when an external object is perceived, you are the karta and you use the karana, netram, to perceive the object, rupam. The object could be rupam, rasam, gandha, whatever it be, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. These are the object and use the karana, eye. Now the karana becomes a karma for whom? Karana, the karana netra, it becomes the karma for whom? It becomes the karma for the mind. It becomes the karma for the mind. Tatu drishyam. What? The lochanam, the netram is available for drishyam. It is a drishya vastu, available for your perception. And who is the drishta? Who is the drik? Mind, manasa. Manaha. Manaha is the drashta. So can we say that mind is a reality? If netram is drishyam, similarly for other indriyas also. If netram is drishyam, similarly shrotram, nasika, jikhva, tvak, all the other indriyas are also drishyam meva. Drishyam, shravyam, etc. So therefore they cannot be the reality. Since you operate through these sense organs, since they are karana, therefore they cannot be you. They are karana for knowing the karmas which are available in the external world. That is what the previous shloka said. Paranchikani vidatnat swayambhuhu. Parang pashyati antaratman. The external objects are available in the sense organs which you operate. They have a natural tendency to go towards that. Therefore, sense organs cannot be you. All the sense organs, they function with the backing of the mind. Can mind be that what a Brahmana is seeking for? Prarthayante? No, because mind is also drishyameva. Mind cannot be drik. With relative to the eye, it could be the drik. But mind, the thoughts of the mind also are available for perception. So vrittayaha, dhivrittayaha, buddhi vrittayaha is drishya. Buddhi vrittayaha, drishyaha. It is available for the perception. So that which is available for perception cannot be the reality. That which is not available for any perception, but in the presence of which everything is perceived, it means that which is the witness consciousness, that sakshi only, that sakshi, witness consciousness, that tadeva drik, natu drishyate. That is a drik, and that is not available for drishyam. That is available for drishyam, for knowing only by the shastra. Atma as an object cannot be known because it is not an object. But Atma as an object of knowledge, to gain the knowledge, to know that vastu, for that shastram is the pramanam. Because shastram is the pramanam for knowing Atma, it doesn't mean Atma is an object of knowledge. It cannot be. Because it is a sakshi, because it is Sakshi. Therefore, to know that Sakshi is there, and the Sakshi is Atma, Brahmatma, Jagat Karanam Brahma, Tat. To know that only Shastram is the Pramana. So, therefore, Yena, when you say here, Yena referring to Shrotrasya Shotram Manasaha Manoyat iti Shrutya Uktam. That is Sarva Prakasha Pratyekatma Bhuta Parameshwara Parameshwara Rupena Yena. Yena referring to that Tat Devaha Jyotisham Jyotihi Natatra Suryo Bhati Chandra Tarakam Hema Vidyito Bhanti iti. By the Upanishad, what is glorified? That Atma is talked about. Yena Atmana Paramatmana Sarva Prakashikena Pratyekatma Bhutena Sakshi Rupena Yetu Vartate Tena Etani Sarvani Vijanati Tena Atmana Eva Vijanati. Everything is available for perception only through Atma. Aparoksha Sakshi Bhutena Atmana Vijanati Sarvam. And that is not available for your perception. So therefore, Etat Vaitat. Etat, the word Etat, we know that it's a demonstrative pronoun. Etat Tat. Etat refers to that which is closer. Idam refers to that which is close. And Tat refers to that which is far. Etad Vaitat. Where is this Etat? It is closer, very closer. In fact, it is so close, there is no space, there is no gap between you and this. It means it is you. Etat refers to you, the Atma. And that is what you asked in Nachiketa. You want to know that, and that is what the word Tat refers to. So, Etad Vaitat, it's Mahavakya. What you ask for that is this. What you searched for all through your life is this. So, Etat refers to Yeshaha Atma is Tat Brahma. Tat Tvam Asi. Mahavakya. So, therefore, by this Yena Etena Atmana Eva Sarvam Vijanati Rupam Shabdam Sparsham Niktuna Tat Etat Eva Kim Atra Parishishyate. What is that which is not known to Atma? Everything is known to Atma. There is nothing which is not known to Atma. In the presence of Atma, the consciousness, because of which only the things are known. There is nothing which is not known to this Sakshi Chaitanya. Even that which is not known, it is known to Sakshi Chaitanya. How do you know that you don't know anything? Because of the Sakshi Chaitanya, Atma. So, and the translation, we say consciousness. Conscious is different, consciousness is different. We can use the word consciousness, understanding what it is. Consciousness, when we say the ness, generally the ness suffix is added to refer to the guna of a thing. Like a flower is softness. A person is gentleness. It's very calmness, the calmness of a person. So the ness can refer to the nature of the object. It's like a dravya. So when you say consciousness, it is not like that. It is not like the quality of a thing. A quality or a property, an adjective is something which is attached to the thing. It is not the reality. Anything you describe, any object you describe, when you describe, what you really describe is a property. Because the real thing cannot be described, it is vastu. If you keep on peeling the property, you will land up only in the vastu, which is satu. You will land up only in the core, the existence, which is a core. The existence cannot be peeled off. It is the existence which gives existence to everything, over which all these properties, the layers of different layers of properties are added. And therefore we have the suffix ness adding to it to say softness, darkness, blueness, all those ness, potness. Even the word potness, when you say potness, the ness is attributed, the ness is added to the word, the pot. The pot is really not there, it is only clay. The potness is not the property, or it is not something attached to really to the clay. When the pot is destroyed, there is no potness. So potness is not there. If you keep on reducing the ness, even the clay, when you reduce the clay to powder, there is no clayness, it becomes powderness. When you keep on reducing like this, go to the molecule atoms, finally the ness will land up or will get resolved in that which cannot be further reduced to. That is the consciousness. Therefore, the ness is not like in otherness. That consciousness is sat, the chit is sat, existence. Because of that, in the presence of which everything enjoys existence, everything comes to everything comes to light. Therefore, that is not a quality, that is not a property. Similarly, the same Chaitanyam which makes this body, mind, sense complex conscious. The body, mind, sense complex, it's not different from any Jada Vastu. It's not different from any Jada Vastu, what we perceive as an object in the world. Since an object is available for a perception and we know the object, similarly, the body is also available for perception. The mind is also available for perception. The senses also. So this body, mind, sense complex, since they're available as an object of knowledge for the consciousness, therefore, they cannot be consciousness. They enjoy consciousness, and it's a borrowed consciousness. It is not the intrinsic consciousness of the body, mind, sense complex. They are all borrowed sense consciousness. Therefore, the consciousness is Chit only, Sakshi Chaitanyam only, because of which the body is sentient, the conscious. This consciousness, or Atma, it doesn't have Rupa, it doesn't have Rasa, it doesn't have Gandha, Ashabdamasparshamarupamabhyayam, these are the same. Katopanishad. Yatadadreshim agragyam agotamavarnam. Adreshyam, not drishyam. It is not drishyam, but it is adreshyam, not drishyam, but in the presence of which the objects are drishyam. The objects are available for perception, but it itself is not an object. Therefore, it has no shape, no color, no smell, no rasa, no shabda, no sound. It cannot be touched. Without touching, without really in contact with anything, it illumines everything. That is what you ask for. That is this. Etat vaitat. Etat vaitat. So, therefore, that is your Swarupa. That is the Sukha Swarupa, Abhaya Swarupa, Purna Swarupam. it is, it is, it is Purnaha, it is Shantaha, it is Abhayaha. If that is so, then if my Swarupa is Purnaha, Shantaha, Abhayaha, but I feel the quite opposite way. I feel the quite opposite way in the world, in my life. Why? Because of Ajnanam, because of this self-ignorance. If this Swarupa is Sukham, Shantam, but because of this Ajnanam, Ajnanam is taking this body, mind, sense complex to be the Atma. This is the self-identity. The self is identified with this body, mind, sense complex. The Atma, which is unlimited, now it is identified with this limited Sharira, Manasangata, and therefore this sense of limitation is a borrowed limitation, as though borrowed limitation. In fact, Atma cannot borrow the sense of limitation. If Atma can borrow the sense of limitation, it's a problem. Therefore, Atma cannot borrow the sense of limitation. It is as though borrowed. Therefore, it is really a confusion. It is as though a borrowed sense of limitation. Therefore, it is as though a feeling of insecurity. Everything is as though. Really, there is no insecurity. Really, there is no ashanti. Really, there is no fear. All these are as though, as though, as though. It is not the reality. It is all adhyasa. Complete adhyasa. Adhyasa, for adhyasa, is ajnanam is the karanam. Because of this ajnana, we are ready to disown the Ananda Swarupa of Atma, and therefore we suffer, we disown the Swarupam, our own Swarupam, and taking or superimposing the other Swarupam other than me, on me, and suffer. That which cannot be limited, considered to be limited. I am not limited, but considered to be limited. I am always secure, but taking to be insecure, taking to be a dissatisfied person. All these are this adhyasa, shobhana adhyasa. So therefore, and this adhyasa is natural, and also the sense organs have the extrovertedness. Therefore, there is a complete dissatisfaction, this life of dissatisfaction on the part of the jiva. Now, how the jiva is going to solve the problem of dissatisfaction? This problem of dissatisfaction, ashanti, discomfort, insecurity, it can be solved only by knowing the Swarupa. That is why in the second mantra, we saw Dhiraha adhruveshu dhruvam viditva. Dhiraha vivekinaha, they understand. Dhruvam viditva, having knows this dhruvam, this sakshi, chaitanyam, as to be oneself. Amritatvam bhajante. They understand and they become immortal. Vijanati. Yaha vijanati. Yaha janati. Saha vijanati. The one who knows, he knows. So therefore, Vivekinaha, they understand this, and this, what you asked in Nachiketa, that the reality by which every being knows all this, the properties of the objects. That is you. So this is the reality what you asked for. Iti Yamadharmaraja, he finally answers to the question what Nachiketa asked. So, therefore, it is this Atma which knows everything. Sarvam Janati. There is nothing which is not known to this. Therefore, it is Sarvajnaha. Sarvam Janati. Yena Sarvam Vijanati. By which everything is known. It is Sarvajnaha Yena Sarvam Vijanati. By which everything it is known. So therefore, he says, he asks a question. What is that which is not known by Atma, which is not known to Atma? Everything is known. Kimatra parishishyate, not expecting an answer. There's nothing which is not known to this Atma. Iti Yamadharmaraja says. Now we will read the Bhashyam. I think Bhashyam up to the Purva Pakshi argument we saw.
Yeah.
Yena vijnana svabhavena atmana
येन विज्ञानस्वभावेन
आत्मना
आत्मना
रूपं रसं गन्धं शब्दान् स्पर्शागश्च मैथुनान्
रूपं रसं गन्धं शब्दान् स्पर्शांश्च मैथुनान्
स्पर्शागुश्च, it is the mantra. The Bhashya you can say sparshamscha maithunan. Okay. Maithuna nimittan sukha pratyayan
मैथुन निमित्तान् सुखप्रत्ययान्
vijanati
विजानाति
vispashtam janati sarvah lokah.
विस्पष्टं जानाति सर्वः लोकः
So yena vijnana svabhavena atmana. Atma svabhava is vijnana svabhava. Jnapti swarupa atma. So yena is equal to atmana, and atmana is vijnana swarupa svabhava, by which rupam rasam, form, taste, smell, sound, sparsha, touch, maithuna. Maithuna is equal to mithuna nimittan sukha pratyayan. Mithuna nimittan. Mithuna is the contact. Mithuna nimittan sukha pratyayan. Sukha pratyaya. Sukha pratyaya. Pratyaya is its experience. Pratyaya can mean, in Vyakarnam it means suffix. Pratyaya can mean thoughts also. So here we can take the pratyaya to be the experience. Experience, pleasurable feeling. That is the pratyaya. The sukha, or you can take it as sukham is what you perceive. So it is a perception of the feeling, the mind. Therefore, pratyaya can be taken as the pleasurable sensation. Sensation, where the sensation is. Sensation of the senses backed up by the mind. So it is the mind alone. So sukha nimittan, maithuna nimittan sukha pratyayan. The pleasurable experience which is caused by the senses. Senses and the sense organs, the contact. Which brings this sukha pratyaya. Not always sukha. Always sukha? No. In Gita, Bhagavan Krishna says, Yeki sansparshaja dukkha yonaya evate iti. Yeki sansparshaja bhogaha dukkha yonaya evate. So, sansparshaja, you use of the word sparshaja, samyik sparshaja, sparshat jayate. Sparshat jayate iti is sparshajaha, bhogaha. Dukkha yonayaha evate. It is a cause for dukkam, he says. So it is not always the sukha, it is dukkha yoni. It is a cause for dukkha. Dukkha yonayaha evate. Therefore, teshu buddhaha naramate. Buddhaha naramate. Buddhaha is the wise person, dhiraha naramate. Iti Bhagavan Krishna says in the Gita, 5th chapter. So, Maitra nimittan sukha pratyan vijanati. So sukha, it's not only sukha, you can take it as the other experiences also. So because of which the person, a jiva, Janati. Sarvaha lokaha. Sarvaha lokaha. The people they recognize. They recognize the experience because of that. Okay. Then this line we have seen. The next line. Now the Purvapakshi he raises an objection. Nanu
ननु
अनु
naivam prasiddhihi lokasya
नैवं
नैवं
प्रसिद्धिः
प्रसिद्धिः
लोकस्य
लोकस्य
atmana dehadi vilakshane agam vijanami iti.
आत्मना
आत्मना
देहादि
देहादि विलक्षणेन अहं
विलक्षणेन
विजानामि
अहं विजानामीति
Na prasiddhihi loke. The loke it is not known. Every experience is possible because of this Atma. But people they don't know this Atma is Sat Swarupa and all the means they are Jada only. They are Jada only. They have the borrowed consciousness because of which Atma only they seems to have consciousness. That people they don't know. So therefore Atmana dehadi vilakshanena, Atma which is different from this body, through this Aham Vijanami, I know. Iti, this idea, this knowledge is not there. This is not the Loka Prasiddhi Vishaya. People they don't know what Atma is. People they don't know Atma is. It is not Prasiddhi. So they don't know that Atma which is different from the Dehadi Sangata, through which everything is known to me. Iti, they don't know. They for them this Sharira is real. Sharira is considered to be oneself. They cannot think of themselves to be different from this Sharira. That's what Bhashikara says to the mouth of Purvapakshi. Dekhadi sangataha agam vijanami iti.
देहादि
देहादि
सङ्घातः
सङ्घातः
अहं
अहं
विजानामि
विजानामि
इति तु
इति तु
सर्वः लोकः अवगच्छति.
सर्वः लोकः
लोकः
अवगच्छति
अवगच्छति.
So dehadi sangataha agam dehadi sangataha. I, what is this I? This I is placed in this Sharira. This I is placed in the mind. This I is placed in the senses. In the Jagrat Avastha, this I is placed in all these three. In the Swapna Avastha, the I is placed in the mind. So in these two avasthas, they are thickly identified with this body-mind sense complex. In the Sushupti Avastha, they don't know anything. About that, they don't discuss also. What happened to the Sushupti Avastha? In that, you don't feel deep sleep state. Body is not experienced. What about the senses? Senses, the body only. That also not available for experience. Mind is not there. So nobody discuss about Sushupti Avastha. Since most of the time are only in the Jagrat and the Swapna Avastha, therefore that to be the real for the people in general in the world. Therefore they say, Akam Dehari Sangataha Vijanami. I, this body, mind, sense complex. This I is superimposed on this body, mind, sense complex. The body, mind, sense complex is taken to be this I. And what is this I? From where you got this I? Why this word Agam is? Just it can be Dehari Sangataha. Why Agam? So Agam is the Dehari Sangataha. Dehari Sangata is available for your perception as an object of knowledge. Like you observe a pot. A pot is there. You say it is a pot. A pot is available for your perception as an object. Similarly, this body mind sense complex also, like a pot, it is available for your perception, objectifiable. Pot is also objectifiable, but you don't think yourself to be a pot. You don't think, in fact, any object what you perceive to be you. At the loss of the object, you may worry because of the raga, because of this abhinivesha. But it is not you. It is not you. That is why when the near and dear ones die, you don't die. You have extended your eye to them. So you may feel the loss of the person and cry, but it is not you. It's very well known to you. When they go, you don't go along with them. So the loss of the object or the people is not equal to the loss of you. So you continue to be. Because it is an object. It's available for objectification. Similarly, so from that we can arrive at a corollary. That which is available for your perception, that is an object. It is avastu. And it is parichinna. And it is going to be anitya. Because it is available for your object. Therefore, it is not you. Therefore, it must be different from you. And must be anitya, parichinna. Therefore, it has its limitation. So, therefore, from this corollary, extending that corollary to our body mind sense complex also, it is also available for objectification. Therefore, it must be parichinna. It is parichinna. Therefore, it must be anitya. If it is anitya, therefore it must not be you. But that is not the prasiddhi, the popular opinion of the people. They are strictly identified with this body mind sense complex. Therefore, they place the agam on the body, and they say agam vijanami. And where they place the agam, when you say which part of the body or which part of the mind or senses, it is spread all over. It is agam is not located in any particular place. And this agam is not there all the time also. It is in the waking state. In the sushupti state, this agam is not with the body or senses. This agam is only with the mind. And that also resolved in the deep sleep state. Therefore, the placement of agam keeps on changing. But this, a normal person doesn't know. And therefore, what the perception they have and what their conclusion, that cannot be taken as the conclusive thing. Therefore, even though it is loka prasiddhi, Purupakshi argument is loka prasiddhi argument. Even though it is loka prasiddhi, but that is not the reality. Ajnanam is loka prasiddhi. Ajnanam is loka prasiddhi. Therefore, they take themselves to be that which they are not. So, Bhashyakara, it gives a samadhanam. Natu evam.
Natu evam.
एवं
Dehadi sangatasyapi.
Dehadi sangatasyapi.
Shabda swarupatva avisheshat.
शब्दादि स्वरूपत्व अविशेषात्
Avisheshatvat.
Avisheshat. Vigneyatva avisheshat.
विज्ञेयत्व अविशेषाच्च
Na yuktam vignyatrutvam.
Na yuktam vignyatrutvam.
Bhashyakara, by giving two hetus, it dismisses the loka prasiddhi. That which is loka prasiddhi need not be the conclusive thing. Because it is loka prasiddhi, it doesn't have the reality. Many things are loka prasiddhi, but it is not the reality. Sky is blue, loka prasiddhi, but that is not the reality. Mirage water is there. It is loka prasiddhi, but really water is not there. It is a mirage. So similarly, Degadi Sangatasyapi Vijñatritvam Nasti. The status of having the knowership is not there for the body. A pot cannot know itself to be a pot because Vijñatritvam Nasti. It doesn't have the knowership. To be a knower, it must be a conscious thing. It is not conscious, it is jada. Like the pot, this body also is jada only. This dehari sangata, the body mind sense complex. Tasya vijñatritvam nasti. Therefore, like a pot, gatadivat. Why dehari sangatasya vijñatritvam nasti? Gatadivatvat dehari sangatasya vijñatritvam nasti. The status of being the knower, the knowership is not there for this body. But in the Vyavahara, it is as though considered to be the Vijñatra, the body, mind, senses, and Vyavahara takes place. That cannot be the basis to say Loka Prasiddhi, therefore Atma is not there, you cannot say. That is what the Bhashyakara says. That's why he says Natu Evam iti. And he gives two hetu. Why this Degadi Sangata cannot be there. He says Shabdari Swarupa Avisheshat. This Degadi is not different from the Shabdasparsha Rupadi Swarupatvam. Shabdasparsha Rupa Rasa, these objects, Shabdasparsha Rupa Rasa, they are available. And this body is nothing but, it is the conglomeration of all these things. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, these sense objects are available outside, and all this, by which the material by which sense objects are made. The body is also the same thing. It is not different from that. The bodies also make sound. The bodies also have rasa. The bodies also have smell. Everything it has. All the properties of the sense, the objects, the external sense objects. The body also enjoys. So it is not any way different from that. Therefore, avishesha, not different. Avisheshat, therefore it cannot be different from the Shabdadi Surupata Avisheshat. Therefore, body cannot have the knowership. The body cannot be a jnata. Like a pot cannot be a jnata. A pot as rupa, a pot as other properties, it is made up of the elements and elementals, pot, panchabhuta. The body is also made up of panchabhuta only. Therefore, that which is made of panchabhuta can have the borrowed consciousness, but it cannot be conscious by itself. Therefore, since there is a similarity between the two, that is the sense objects and the body, which is also made of Panchamahabhuta, therefore, tasya vijñatritva nasti. Na yuktam. It is not proper to say, Deghari sangatasya agam vijanami. It is, in all our vyavahara, this has to be remembered. Deghari sangataha agam. That agam and Deghari sangataha always to be separated. In the transaction, it cannot be separated. But at the back of the transaction, this knowledge must be there. That is the viveka. Nitya anitya vastu viveka. This mixture of this nitya and anitya, it's so intensely mixed up. One thing is taken for another thing, and that is a cause for every confusion. If there is no mix-up, then there is no confusion, there is no problem at all. Therefore, this problem is because of this confusion. The confusion is not the physical confusion. The confusion is in the buddhi. Therefore, only the teaching. And this has to be again and again reinforced in the mind, in our transaction with the world, so that we are not taken over by any other unpleasant experiences. We will be at home, will not be taken for a ride by the different experiences, unpleasant or pleasant experiences, whatever may be, whatever may be the world or the people offer. And also another hetu is given, Vijnayatva Avisheshat, available as an object of knowledge. An external object like pot, etc., it is drishyam, objectifiable. Because it is objectifiable, therefore, it is not jnata. You can say, I know the other person, the person is objectifiable, but the person is also jnata. Yes, the person is jnata, the person, for the person, you are also objectifiable, parasparam objectifiable only. But he is not you. That bhinnatvam asti, vedaha asti. The veda is there. Therefore, like a pot, you can see the other person also available for your drishya. But pot is jada, whereas other person is a conscious person. But still, he is available as an object. Therefore, Vedaha asti eva. Therefore, Veda is there. So, here he says, Vijnayatva Visheshat, being an object available for knowing. This Sharira, like an external object, it is available for knowing. Therefore, it is available for knowing. Therefore, you are the knower, and this is the knowing. The difference is that, therefore, it cannot be you. That is the logic. That is the hetu Vashyakara gives to hetu. Now, the next line. Yadihi Deghadi Sanghataha Rupadhyatmakaha san Rupadin vijaniyat Tarhi bhagya api Rupadayaha Anyonyam swam rupam cha vijaniyuhu Nacha etat asti. So here he says, if you say the body, mind, sense complex, Sharira Sangata, Rupadhyatmakaha, which has Rupa, Sparsha, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Rupadhyatmakaha, referring to this body, the body, mind, sense complex, which has properties, like this Rupa, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. If they can know Rupadin Vijaniyat, Rupadin is a karma. The karta is Rupadhyatmakaha Deghadi Sangataha. Or Deghadi Sangataha, which is made of this Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, etc., which can know another Rupa, Vijaniyat, Yadi, Chet. If it is possible, then what will happen? Then Bhagyaha Vastunaha api, external objects also, Bhagyaha, Rupadayaha, which are Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, all this Bhagya Vastu, Anyonyam means each other. Swam Rupam, Chavijaniyuhu, then they will be knowing each other. They will be knowing each other. If body, this Jada Vastu, body can know the external objects, then the external objects also must be knowing itself. So that is the logic. But that is not we see but that is not there. Nacha etat asti. A Jada Vastu cannot know. Swamrupam na vijanati Jada Vastu. Atma, this body also Jada Vastu. Deghadi Sangataha Shariram, which is Rupadhyatmakaha san, being endowed with all these properties, the properties belonging to the elements and elementals, Pancha Mahabhuta, they cannot know itself. If they can know itself, then extending that, the external objects must also be knowing itself, but that is not. A pot doesn't know it is a pot. If pot knows it's a pot, then it can try to be different pot. It can try to be different from what it is. It can try to become a bigger pot, or it can try to become a tree. It will have purushartha. It's a problem. Therefore, it is not there. Nacha etat asti. Such things are not there. Therefore, to say the dehadi sangataha agam vijanami, that loka prasiddhi argument will not work here. The Bhashyakara says. The next line. Tasmat
तस्मात्
dehadi lakshanancha
देहादिलक्षणाञ्च
rupadin
रूपादीन्
etenaiva
एतेनैव
dehadi vritiriktena eva Vijnana svabhavena atmana vijanati lokaha.
ज्ञानस्वभावेन
विजानाति
लोकः
Therefore, because it is not possible Jadavastu to know itself, therefore, he says, Degadi Lakshanan Rupadin Etena Eva Degadi Vatriktena Eva. Etena, it is there in the mantra. So, Etena is equal to Atmana. And Atma is different from Deha. Dehadi Sangataha. Dehadi Vatriktena Atmana eva vijanati lokaha. Every being knows what? Rupadin. Every being knows the Rupadin, etc. Rupadin, Dehadi Lakshanan Rupadin. This Deha, which has the Lakshana of Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, etc. This is known etena atmana, and that is different from degadi. Degadi vitiriktena atmana degadi lakshanan vijanati lokaha. And atma is vijnana svabhavaha, vijnana swarupena atmana etena, which is different from degadi sangataha, by which this degadi lakshanan rupadin vijanati. That is, people, they know that the people know this body which has got rasa, rupa, etc. through what? The body itself is known through Atma alone. And Atma is different from this body. Nature of Atma is Chaitanya, Vijnana Swarupam, Nyapti Swarupaha Atma. Tena eva, by that alone, Tena etena dehadi vitiriktena, which is distinct, separate from this dehadi sangata, which is of the nature of vijnana svabhava. By that, only this body, which is rupadin, characterized by rupas, etc. You can also include the external objects. They are known to the people. Iti. So, what illumines the shariram, the body? What illumines the shariram, the body? It is only Atma. Atmana eva. Therefore, Atmana eva, when we say, therefore, it must be separate from the body. Degadi vitiriktaha iti. Like an example is given by Bhashyakara. Yata yena
यथा येन
लोकः दगति सः अग्निः इति तद्वत्
लोहः
दहति सः अग्निः इति तद्वत्.
Can you all see this screen? It's the word. Can you all see the line? It is
Yes.
okay. Yata, just as yena lokah dagati, by which loha means iron ball, because of which the iron ball dagati, the burns. What is that? Saha agnihi. So because of fire, the iron ball is red hot. The red hot We say it's red hot. The iron ball now it is heated. It has become red hot. The red hotness of the iron is not of the iron. It is because of this Agni. The iron is hot because of fire. The iron is not intrinsically hot. It is not its swabhavikam. It is agantukam. Agni has given, or loha, the iron has borrowed fire. Therefore, it is hot. And fire also takes the shape, the size of the iron. Similarly, every being knows another thing which is different from itself because of Atma. It cannot know itself. Atma cannot become an object for objectification. Everything is objectified because of the Atma. Yatha logaha jagati saka agnihi tadvat vijnana swarupaha Atma yena lokaha vijanati. Because of this vijnana swarupa Atma, everything is known. So, iron is hot, and the hot iron can burn the body, can burn anything. Why? Because it has Agni Sanyoga, it has association with fire. Similarly, everyone knows everyone knows an object. Everyone knows the external objects, or even this Dega Sangataha. Why? Because of this Atma, whose nature is Nyapti Swarupa. Therefore, everything is knowable because of this Atma, and the Atma is not knowable in the ordinary sense. It is knowable only through Shastra, not through any other means. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Atmanaha Avijñeyam
Avijñeyam
Kim atra asmil loke parishishyate.
Kim atra asmin loke parishishyate
Na kinchit parishishyate.
na kinchit parishishyate.
Kim atra is equal to asmin loke, in this world. Parishishyate, left out, remains. Atmanaha avijñeyam, that Atmanaha is Shashti Bhakti. That which is not known to Atma. That which is not known to Atma. Kim, what is there in the world which is not knowable to Atma? Na kinchit parishishyate. Nothing is there which is not known to Atma. So, kimatra parishishyate, the mantra for that Bhashyakara said. Continuing. Sarvam eva tu Atmana Vijñeyam Yasya Atmanaha Avijñeyam na kinchit parishishyate Saha Atma Sarvajñaha. Sarvam evatu Atmana Vijñeyam. Atmana Vijñeyam. Knowable by Atma only. Sarvam eva. Everything is known or knowable only through Atma. So, Sarvam evatu Atmana Vijñeyam. Yasya Atmanaha Vijñeyam. For this Atma, Avijñeyam, not available for knowing. Avijñeyam, unknowable. Na kinchit parishishyate. Nothing remains unknowable for this Atma. Therefore, Atma is Sarvajñaha. Sarvam Janati. Atma, it knows everything. Atma, Saha, why we say Sarvajñaha? Because it is presence of Atma only, everything is known. Therefore, it is called Sarvajñaha. Even the thing which you don't know, you know that you don't know. Therefore, Sarvajna, Sarvam Janati. Sarvajna, we need to understand. Sarvajna means it knows everything, means without any effort, it knows everything. It means it cannot know the things in detail. Knows means it is as Sakshi, it is as an illuminator, as a Sakshi. As a Sakshi, it knows everything. Nothing can be kept away from Atma. It is known. So the word Sarvajnaha to be understood the properly. Sarvam Janati. Sarvam Janati means, can Atma know French? If you are not studying French, it is not known. But French is not known. That is known to Atma. That is known to you. Therefore, Sarvajnaha. Nothing can be away from Atma, in the sense as something which is not known. Either it comes in the category of, it may come in the category of known or unknown, but that is known to Atma. As a known object, as an unknown object, it illumines that object. That is the knowership. That is the Sarvajnatva. So Atma is Sarvajnaha. So this knowing things in detail, that is through the upadhi. That is through the upadhi, the mind. So with the individual mind, the Atma can know things in detail. But Atma is Sarvajnaha. Through the individual, the mind upadhi, the Atma can know the things in detail. Ishvara has got the Maya upadhi. Therefore, he must be Sarvavit. Without any effort, he knows everything. So, this upadhi Veda is that makes a difference between the Jiva and the Ishvara. So, when we say Ishvara is Sarvajna, Ishvara is Sarvajna, we say Ishvara is Sarvajna, and this Nirguna Chaitanyam also is Sarvajna only. So, Ishvarasya Sarvajnatvam is a Sarvajnatvam through this Maya Upadhi. This Sarvajnatvam of this Atma Nirguna Chaitanyam, that Sarvajnatvam is Nirvikara Sarvajnatvam. That is, it illumines everything by the mere presence. So, therefore, there is a difference. We'll talk about this, the Sarvajnatvam, Sarvajna, in the next class. So we stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः जी।
धन्यवादः जी
धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः गुरुजी।
धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः।